What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Draymond Green Show YouTube channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like the post that you love. But you can get everything the Draymond Green Show right on our YouTube channel. So make sure you subscribe. Check that out. Thank you. So tell me this. I'd be remiss if I didn't ask this question because my heart bleeds green. Why Duke, by the way, at a time where Mateen Cleaves is at Michigan State, Morris Peterson's at Michigan State, Charlie Bell's at Michigan State, why Duke over Michigan State? I can guess the academics, but I'm sure it runs deeper.
True story. And I love and I tell Iz this. I tell him to his face. He messed up. I've been recruited by everybody, and Iz had just gotten the job at Michigan State, and I liked Iz. I'm like, man, this guy he's legit. He's got it. But Iz messed up. One day he came to me and said, Shane, and you know this, he said, we had the best weight staff in the Big Ten. Okay, we're going to put 40 pounds of muscle on you, and you're going to be the baddest power forward in the Big Ten. And then I got Dean Smith and Coach K say, no, man, like you're a small forward, man. You got to shoot threes. I'm like, I'm with those guys. So that was the reason why. That was like the main. I didn't want to be a power forward. I didn't want to, put 40 pounds and bang guys. I wanted to be a small forward and shoot threes. So that's why I went south. That's true story. True story.
That is so interesting to me because I came into college as a power forward, right? And now I'm looking at all of these things like, wait, this guy's too small to be a power forward. He needs to be a small forward. So ironically, I start at the small forward position, and where do we play? We're playing at Cameron Indoor. We're playing against Kyrie Irving. That's one of the 6 games Kyrie Irving had, and he had 31 points. And I caught myself going out there playing the 3 that year, my junior year, and I told Coach Izzo after that game, I said, hey, Coach, I think I'm going to just move back to the 4, man. This 3 spot ain't working for me. You got to chase these little guards off screens, off pin down. Like, I'm going to just go back to the 4. So I was actually the total opposite, but I thought I wanted to be a 3.
Get in on the action with the DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. New customers who deposit $5 or more can get a no-sweat bet up to $1,000 back in bonus bets. How cool of a deal is that? All you have to do is download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. It takes 90 seconds and use the code COLIN. COLIN. This is the best deal you're going to find. New customers, it's a no-sweat bet up to $1,000 if your first bet loses. How cool is that? Only at DraftKings Sportsbook. Code is Colin. The crown is yours.
That's funny. Well, it's funny. I mean, obviously, like I think you and I are two of the originators of small ball 4. I mean,
absolutely.
I mean, it's
absolutely.
Whether you came first or I came second, well, whatever. We were the first like small forwards became power forwards, and now the game is obviously so changed and it's positionless. But like the ability to guard a 4, and no matter how small you are. That's the skeleton key, man. I mean, you're obviously you're one of the greatest defenders of in NBA history, and you guarded 1 through 5. Literally, they say like 1 through 5, but you could guard 1 through 5. But like what your special skill was you're able to get up and use leverage, against 7-footers who are outweighing you by 40 pounds. And it's not about strength; it's just about like knowing how to use your body, knowing about angles, knowing leverage, and so. I look back at my high school days, I was a back to the basket 5, but I learned how to do that. And so when I transitioned to be a small forward in the league and a 2-guard for a majority of my career, I never lost that. And that's the skill that unlocks everything. So for these like young guys, they want to step out, shoot threes and turn a face, but it's like, if you want to play and like be super valuable to your team, like learn to guard the posts, learn to guard pick and roll. Cause like you'll always play. And that's like, no one ever talks about that. And so I'm glad I'm here talking to you. You're like the one guy in the entire history of the NBA who gets what I'm saying. Am I right?
At 1,000%. It's crazy because you'll see young guys now, and to your point, they don't have a clue of how to guard the post. And here's to take it even a step further. People stop teaching post defense because guys start posting up. Well, now the game is changing back and you're starting to get guys posting up again, and no one knows how to play post defense anymore. And especially when you get guys coming from college, the first thing these guys come from college, they do, they put their chests out. And I'm like, yo, you cannot guard the post with your chest in the NBA. Like, guys hitting your chest, they're spinning off you. You just can't guard that way. Yeah. And so it's interesting that you say that, because I think the key actually to my career, and to your point, the key to my career was that my whole life, I was the biggest guy in Saginaw. So my uncle had me dribbling the basketball. Coach Speedy told me, like, man, you can't just be a 5. But my whole life, I would play the 5. Now, I played a point guard offensively and post up some and bring the ball up the court, make plays, but I played the 5. And so once the NBA turned to small ball, you'd see teams like, oh, that guy is 6'6", 6'7", too. We'll put him at the 5. But my whole life, I learned how to anchor a defense because I played the 5. And so to your point, I think that's a great thing for young guys to learn, how to guard the post and how to guard pick and rolls.
Yeah. I mean, we play for two of the best, college coaches of all time, and Coach Izzo and Coach K too. That didn't hurt. But, the ability to guard, pick and roll, be able to switch off on pick and roll, to do every single coverage, like, you just don't see guys who are that defensively just, versatile and have the IQ to be able to do all that thing in every situation. It's a huge, huge, huge advantage for these young guys if they get that teaching and that coaching.